and the president had a video conference with Ripple. You really think these people have just been twiddling their thumbs since then? No, they've been building parts of the new financial system. What is up, guys? Kevin Cage here with another XRP update. Let's dive into this one. We're going to kick things off reading a quote from Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, as he was quoted in the Nikkei back in March 2021. There is a need for a digital asset like XRP to act as the downtown bridge when exchanging central bank digital currencies, and CBDCs and virtual currencies like XRP should complement each other, not compete. As you can see, SBI Group sharing their research. Back in 2020, 86% of the 65 central banks, and Ripple, the company, has been known to be in talks with at least 50 of those 65, are conducting some kind of research or study on central bank digital currencies, and 14% in 2020 have advanced to the pilot project stage. Notice Cambodia was highlighted here. We'll be touching on that shortly. You can see Ripple's mentioned right here with MoneyTap and the 38 other institutions, and 6 banks were connected at that time, and the number of connected banks are expected to reach 20 by the end of this year. And of course, this was actually just a few months back, so it has not been long at all. You can see the overall plan right here with the company Ripple, and I just wanted to set the tone correctly before mentioning one of the first on-demand liquidity corridors announced in Cambodia for XRP usage. And as we have here, XRP Marshall, thank you, sir. SBI Remit develops an international remittance utilizing Ripple solution in Southeast Asia, the first Ripple corridor in Vietnam, and now we have the first Ripple corridor in Cambodia. And I know we already discussed the Philippines and Australia, which is all good and great. And of course, Japan and the Philippines. Well, it looks like we have another. So XRP Samurai sharing 15 million also got access to the second ODL RippleNet corridor with SBI Remit utilizing XRP. And as you can see right here on their official website, cross-border money transfer utilizing DLT. So we have this SBI Bank receiving a license from the National Bank of Cambodia for cross-border money transfers leveraging DLT. And in parentheses, RippleNet mentioned right there. Safe, fast, and convenient. Currently, customers are able to send money from Cambodia to Vietnam, and they will be exploring new markets to serve their customer demand. Next up, another one from XRP Marshall, who is on fire. So Uber, another connection. I know we've seen Uber, Amazon, and all the early documents for Ripple back in the day. But check this out. So account demo, page 123, now bank with Uber in this beneficiary list. And there's just a few banks on RippleNet. Pretty interesting. So clicking this picture, you can see right here, we have ATB Financial. And funny enough, I believe it was ATB and Reese that did that XRP pilot years ago. And I know we showed that video of the interview. UniCredit, and you can see the Ripple logo just highlighting that these are in fact RippleNet partners. So you have UBS, and of course remember Jack McDonald was formerly there. Mizuho, one of the biggest banks in the world. M-Pesa has obvious ties to Mojaloop along with ILP. But pretty cool to see this. So Now Bank and this payment queue with Uber. And seeing this, I actually wanted to reshare some information that I remember seeing a long time ago. And this is back when Ripple had a massive hiring spree over in Brazil as well. No surprise, because they do in fact have offices there. They were meeting with the central bank last summer. This is all public knowledge at this point. And PIX, P-I-X, is in fact Brazil's instant payments system. And I'll highlight everything really quick, but Ebanks partnered with ACI Worldwide, who has been using RippleNet for several years at this point, and they send $14 trillion per day. And Ebanks has been expanding with ACI Worldwide through Latin America. And what we can see here is the company has also partnered with Visa 6 months ago in an expanded collaboration for payment services in Brazil. Ebanks teamed up with Uber in November 2020 to be the exclusive payments processor for PIX, their instant payment network, which is overseen by the Central Bank of Brazil that was meeting with Ripple. Of course, remember this, Ripple partner ACI Worldwide joins Ebanks in making new payment solutions for Latin America. And this is all by Business Wire, reported ACI Worldwide, which has used RippleNet since 2019 and a major supplier of electronic payment software in Latin America. Ebanks have signed a partnership to improve the online payments ecosystem in Latin America. So powering digital transactions, and among their customers is the heavyweight AliExpress. Don't even get me started on DLocal, which is an obvious Ripple partner that has expanded throughout China along with Brazil. I smell partnerships. So Ebanks will be helping them accept payments in local currencies in a fast and secure manner. And of course, this Brazilian cross-border unicorn, Ebanks, actually raised $430 million. And this was posted just last month. And wait a minute, the Ripple partner also in June, DLocal, raised $600+ million in their US IPO. Something's going on, and I'm paying attention. Because during this entire DeFi and crypto revolution, the payments landscape and all these fintech companies and PSPs are going to explode. And if you don't think so, this Ripple partner, DLocal, and I say that because it is from Latin America rather than saying DLocal, processes payments of global operators in emerging markets including Amazon and Spotify. Friendly reminder, Brazil's remittance flows are valued at $2.5 billion. And you can see Ripple's plan with their office right there. And the president had a video conference with Ripple. And as you can see, through obvious research, we actually knew that the on-demand liquidity corridors for Brazil were coming a long time ago. And if you have time, go Google this article after this video. And yes, we are talking trillions. Another article on payments.com, Ebanks expanding payments across Central America. And also just to briefly cover this deck that was shared by Marshall, overcoming the barriers to blockchain adoption, Big Chain, and then Mongo. And right here you can see Stellar and Ripple are in fact mentioned. And this is Richard Brown of R3. I know we've covered him many times discussing and describing this continuum all the way back in 2014. You really think these people have just been twiddling their thumbs since then? No, they've been building parts of the new financial system. And yeah, Richard Brown is the CTO of R3. And R3 partnered with NASDAQ. And I think it's obvious this group, R3, will be one of the biggest contributors to institutional adoption of distributed ledger tech. Next up, really quick, now this might be a weird thought, but we have Coinbase Institutional sharing this. Now this is actually a screenshot because now I can't find the post anymore, and it was on Coinbase Institutional's Twitter. And notice they're highlighting and sharing charts, so I'm not sure if they're trying to spread a certain narrative right now for their own benefit, to each their own. But anyways, we have Ethereum in the death cross sharing the 50 daily moving average crossing below the 200 daily moving average in tomorrow's EIP 1559 catalyst, or essentially the big Ethereum update. Now I'm just wondering, why are they highlighting the death cross? Why are they showing everybody a negative indicator typically, even though in my opinion, you know, death crosses and golden crosses, they don't always work, to be honest. Nonetheless, I thought this was pretty interesting. And of course, I believe absolutely anything is possible in this crazy cryptocurrency market, but on the weekly time frame, looking at the Ethereum price chart, there's a few things I can't ignore. Swing high, swing low with the Fibonacci retracement on the candle bodies. We can see that we did in fact wick and challenge the 382 retracement, and then yet again wicked perfectly on it. And we're sitting just under it currently between the 382 and the 236. And something interesting to note though is that we're getting signs of life from a variety of other assets that I watch, such as Kava, K-A-V-A is the ticker. And as you can see, swing high, swing low, the same manner on the weekly. Kava is sitting basically at the 786 retracement. And here's the live pricing right now, perfectly on the 786. Some assets are even at the 50% retracement, and a bunch are actually below the 236 after this deadly May crash. And so one of the things I'm considering is just simply keeping an eye on the weekly stochastic. I already drew an arrow down there for you so you can see it perfectly. And in the weeks ahead, I'd assume that Ethereum starts climbing back up. Time will tell. Next up, we have another one. It seems like we're seeing this every single day. We have State Street to launch crypto services for private fund clients. Friendly reminder, I do believe that State Street will be another VASP or VASP, which stands for Virtual Asset Service Provider. And this, of course, is actually from Jay Biancomano of State Street. And as he says in this video, talking about the digital asset space, they are one of the world's largest custody banks, which holds over or more than $30 trillion, more than 10% of the world's total assets. And that's where most of us get that funny saying where he says digital assets and cryptocurrencies will trickle, 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 then flood. So overall, they're going to be expanding their push into the cryptocurrency industry, just like every other organization in the world. Shocker. State Street, the second oldest bank in the US, will be enabling its private fund clients to access a set of institutional-grade middle and back office offerings. I'm going to have to look into this organization, L-U-K-K-A. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Luca. That's what I'll call it for now. And this news came shortly after Street Digital launched a new division dedicated to cryptocurrency and digital assets just last month. Called State Street Digital, the new unit is focused on research and tools related to cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, central bank digital currencies, and tokenization. And look at this related news. BNY Mellon joins State Street to service new crypto exchange. And this is going to be private institutional investing and custody. BNY Mellon. Where have we seen that before? Polysign.io. Vice chairman of BNY Mellon. custodying 1/4 of all global institutional assets, and we have 3 people that were formerly at Ripple. Well, David still is. And no big deal, the founder of the XRP ledger. Back to connecting dots again. Standard Custody wins a crypto custody license from the NYDFS, the New York Department of Financial Services. So they have a trust charter, guys. This is a bank charter to provide crypto custody services in New York, one of the most strict states in the world. And BNY is also a Ripple partner. And BNY Mellon announces crypto custody, beating JP Morgan and Citi to the punch. And this came out earlier this year, and the standard custody information just came out, and now Jack McDonald is really becoming more public. And it's the world's largest custodian bank. Seems like the perfect bank to be behind Ripple, PolySign, and standard custody. Standard custody, literally, the name, it's going to be the standard. And I know people say XRP the standard, but it seems like standard custody will be the standard for custody. The world's largest custodian bank with some $41 trillion in assets is moving into crypto. Now, I'm not telling you 41 trillion is going into crypto like that. What I'm saying is, and I don't care how conservative you are in terms of your beliefs and timeline and expectations in this cryptocurrency market, of this 41 trillion in assets today, you are absolutely insane if you do not think that trillions of this will be coming into the cryptocurrency market. And this is bigger than just cryptocurrencies. There's going to be digital asset securities. So keep your eye out on tokenization of way beyond just NFTs. We are talking real estate. We are talking collectibles. We are talking asset fractionalization and the benefits for stocks. And overall, just breaking down the barriers of this entire financial landscape and opening the walls. And as you can see right here, BNY Mellon, a New York State chartered banking institution, is authorized to custody digital assets without the need to obtain an NYDFS BIT license. Oh, funny, Ripple already has that license as well, just in case, to cover themselves. And that speaks a lot. But people don't remember that. They focus on current price. I'm going to save this information for the next video because I believe this will blow your mind. So be sure to turn on post notifications and click that bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you're notified whenever I upload a video. And last but not least, we're just going to share this screenshot of Bob Way, one of the first 5 Ripple employees, good friends with David Schwartz as well. And this is shared by Jamil Kays. Now, this is the screenshot, and yes, I did confirm this was here back years ago. I know Bob Way did interviews. I believe he did it with several people, and I apologize if I don't name everybody because I can't remember everything. I know he had an interview with Alex Cobb and also Brad Kimes. I'm sure he talked to other people as well. But anyways, we have former Graybeard Ripple. And I love seeing his interviews and how excited he was and all the things he said about PolySign, and now we're seeing it come into fruition. And he said that PolySign will be huge for XRP. And it's beginning to launch now, so I am very excited. Anyways, I'm going to finish up and read this quote verbatim because it seems like an XRP price prediction. And this is not financial advice. You guys decide for yourselves, and I will do the same. And just like Jamil K says right here, value is in the protocol. Who said that? Oh, Glenn Hutchins, who's one of the wealthiest people in the world, and he backs Ripple. Plus usage, plus utility. Several people left fancy jobs and joined Ripple because, I paraphrase, if we capture even a minor fraction of the international payments market, do you know the value XRP will need to be to have to support that? Do the math. Really, really big trade number. Divided by 100 billion XRP, the supply equals wow. Those sort of conversations always buoyed my spirits and made me smile. But really, they also gave me anxiety and made me remember that my job was to make sure that we don't mess it all up. Catch you in the next video.